Pumas, here are the events coming up for the next 2 weeks. This week we have interim testing in science classes, so those of you in bio, chemistry, and physics, you'll be taking exams over the next week. Today, March 12th, we have a swim meet after school and also a volleyball game. Come out and support your teams. Wednesday after school, psychology class, and also a boys volleyball game. Friday the 16th, we have coffee with the principal at 8 a.m. in the library. Tell your parents to come out and have a conversation with me over coffee and treats. Monday the 19th, next Monday, we have a swim meet and also boys volleyball game. Tuesday the 20th, we're going to be hosting some visitors from across the Alliance. These are going to be people from the home office, also administrators from other schools who are going to come observe some classes, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Wednesday the 21st is really important. We are going to have an altered schedule. It's most likely that our seniors will be off campus that day in an event. 9th and 10th graders will be taking the PSAT, and our 11th graders will be taking the SAT all day here on campus. It will still be an early dismissal that day, except for some students that have extended testing. And last but not least, and probably most exciting for you, Thursday the 22nd and Friday the 23rd, there is no school. It will be a day-to-day and teacher planning day, and it'll also be the official kickoff to spring 2018. I hope you have a great next 2 weeks.
So choose a paper from the bag and try to finish the rhyme. Okay. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Bingo was his name. I don't know.
Allá en la fuente había un chorrito, se hacía grandote, se hacía chiquito.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout, right?
There's more.
I have to finish it off?
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Oh, I know this one. It's what my brother sings. Itsy bitsy spider?
Try to finish off the whole song.
Oh, itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rainbow and washed.
The rainbow?
Yeah, it's a rainbow, right?
Oof.
Well, okay, let me start over. The itsy bitsy spider climbed. You know,
I don't know this. Los bolitos dicen pío, pío, pío cuando tienen.
Well, this is in Spanish. I don't know Spanish. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
Oh, okay. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spell.
Los pollitos dicen pío, pío, pío cuando tiene un tío. I don't know this one in Spanish.
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my. But I know this one. Hold on. Here is my. Help me here. Come on. Spout, right?
Yeah.
I figured. Yeah, come on now. Okay, can I do it again? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout.
Yeah. The rest of it?
Oh, I don't know the rest of it.
Are you recording? Yes. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O. The end.
La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque le falta una patita para caminar.
Se acaba de meter una cucaracha a mi cuarto. ¡Ay, no! ¡Ay! ¡Ahí está! ¡Ay! ¡Ahí está! ¡Toma! ¡Aquí está arriba de ti! ¡Ay, ay, ay!
Un elefante se flanqueaba sobre la tele de... I don't know.
Araña.
¿Qué?
Allá en el fuente había un chorrito, se hacía grandote. Next. I don't know.
English! Okay. Oh, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. I don't know. Think of Shrek. Think of Shrek? What?
La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque le falta. Una pata para caminar, yeah.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. That's where it ends. Here's where I begin. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes!
Thank you,
That was good. That was easy.
Alright, let's see here. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar. Porque le falta una pata para caminar.
Yeah.
Oh. It's yours.
There was a farm who had a dog and Bingo.
Bingo was his name.
Bingo was his name. There you go.
Okay. What's the rest?
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
And Bingo was his name.
And Bingo.
I'm just a kid who's bored. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou.
I'm a little teapot. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle.
Here's mine.
Here's my head. Here's my handle.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Yeah, you're right.
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the waterfall. Down came the rain, washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Sorry.
Famous phone. It's not Thursday.
Here's Pumas. I'm here to announce that we're doing a Gertz talent segment. So if you have a talent, make sure to come to us in room 116 or put it in the email down below, and then yeah, so we can put in the new segment.
My birthday wish is to probably go on a trip with some of my family members. The birthday gift I ever received was probably my car for my 16th birthday.
D3K made this.
my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless.
You already know. At the time, business administration was my major, and USC was a good school for business, and I just wanted to make sure that I had options because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life.
I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care.
Well, let's see. I love to hear myself talk, and I love to tell people what to do, and yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. No, I'm kidding. The real reason why I became a teacher was because I wanted to have an impact on the identities of minority students, similar to friends of mine growing up.
Please tell me why you always wait. Why you wait? Please tell me why you always
I was born with blonde hair.
Lies.
It's true.
on deck for the whole time. On mama's man, I did it with my own.
One time, many years ago, we had a math teacher, and she happened to be pregnant at the time. And one of the students irritated her, and I think he was kind of playing with her, or like touching her and then running away. And he took off out the door, and I watched her chase him down the hallway. As she was turning the corner, she slipped and stepped on a piece of paper, and it was all bad. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen at Gertz. One time, Miss Mola and Miss Green came to my class to harass me in the middle of a lesson. And I had to quickly usher them out so I could get back to my lesson. And they wouldn't leave. And so once I got them outside the door, I went to close the door, and Miss Green put her foot in front of the door. But I closed the door anyway, and I pulled the shade down, I went back to teaching, and like 3 or 4 minutes later, I hear a knock on the door, and I go to the door, and I pull the shade up, and Miss Green is still at the door. Little did I know, her shoe was stuck underneath the door, so she couldn't get away. So she's doing this, and the whole class had a good laugh about that. Crazy stories at Gertz.
I think my favorite thing about Mr. Livingston is just how much he cares about kids, and the fact that he's there for them when it has to do with basketball mostly, but he's there for the kids, and he's a positive role model for them, which I don't think kids see too much. So that's it.
Hey, so I was told I'm supposed to say nice things about Mr. Livingston. So I'll start off with the fact that he is loyal. He's been here for 11 years at Gertz. Can you believe it? Don't try to guess how old he is. He's also really funny. If you've ever been around him, can make a joke out of anything. He has really great rapport with students and staff. Anyone who's been in a classroom or in a meeting with him knows that relationships are really important to him. This year, he's also been willing to try out a lot of new things, not only in his own classroom, but serving as an instructional leader and leading PD for our staff. I really appreciate having Mr. Livingston on staff, not only because he's fun, but also because he is really a hard worker. You'll often see him here late into the evening, 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, working, coaching basketball, meeting with his colleagues, and I think that says a lot about his dedication to Gertz. So thanks for being here, Mr. Livingston.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it.
We need to redo that one.
Too passionate. Go ahead.